Guys.
But on a very serious note.
Sorry.
And very relevant.
God damn it. So I don't know if I'm losing connection to Twitch or if OBS is just screwing up.
Ha!
But so Rosh and Dro and John eventually carry Shizuka back to the inn, which
Yay.
has fancy new things.
Yay!
You have a map!
It has a map.
Who organized these tables?
It was me.
They were going for a Trey Chic look, where we literally just threw a bunch of coins out, and where they landed, we put a cut table. I was gonna say dice, but that seemed a bit too... Like, there was a fourth wall, you know what I mean? And we'd be going through it too hard.
Where's the second story? I'm on the second story.
Right now, you're in the middle of the dance floor.
Well, yeah, I'm getting to my room, which has all of our hair. On to bed.
I don't have control of my token.
Well, you know who's
cheap room, bathrooms,
Yours.
bathrooms, cheap room, storage.
The expensive rooms are upstairs.
There.
I got really lost for a second there while looking at the top floor.
This is massive, by the way.
After sleeping for a couple of hours.
It's a bit bigger than it kind of should have been, but it kind of...
It's visually massive. But it's more of an estimation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really done to a scale, and it's kind of bigger than I think any of us really envisioned it. But
Yeah,
it kind of gets everything in there, and it's workable.
It's about
so that's
8% of an acre, if it was to scale.
Yeah.
That would be an impressive inn.
Kind of like the TARDIS, bigger on the inside.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, but basically, it's
And
not
also
actually this
Kyler's
big, it's just this
Kyler's
big
butt.
for maneuvering and stuff. Or...
Yeah, it's just visually this big because
Indeed.
doing it smaller would lose detail, and doing it bigger would be difficult.
I mean, if the beds are really that small, I mean, these rooms are massive. These are massive rooms.
Nice.
I mean, you could fit
Well, if you think about
hundreds
it,
of people
those
here.
beds are 10 feet across and 10 feet wide, like long. They're pretty big beds.
I mean, these are just massive, massive, massive rooms.
Well, if you actually look at it with a ruler, though, it's not that big.
Yeah, because this is 0 feet.
Yep. So
Apparently, we have to shrink down.
You know, as long as I need to refresh my hit points and my key and everything.
So a long rest.
Um.
See you in 8 hours.
Those are back up to full. All right. And I get my sandals on and I kind of hobble downstairs. Still kind of rubbing at my shoulder, because even though it's healed, it's just that it's like when you get
It's
your
the
leg
phantom
broken,
pain.
There's a lasting
fixed.
effect, yeah.
Yeah. So I head downstairs and you can see like I'm still in my gi, which is just still covered in dust and dirt, and just my hair tie, the actual like the leather thing that Alex gave me to put in my hair, just snapped during the fight. So my little dreads are just hanging in my face, and just I look so disheveled and so pathetic.
Poor Suzuka.
And just kind of kind of saunter over to you guys, and I see kind of Varen over here at one of the tables, and I kind of sit down. I haven't spoken to him at all, and I kind of just sit down and kind of look at him. I look at him kind of expectingly, like, you know, what's the next course of deal, boss?
You see, he's got a flask in his hands that you've kind of half seen it, but you've never really looked at it. And it's this really bejeweled thing.
Oh, nice.
You can also notice that he's actually nodded his arm off one of the few times. So if someone were to look at his arms, looks expectantly at fucking Aaron.
All right,
he,
sure. I'll take the bait. Like,
Thank you.
whoa, those are quite some scars.
Oh. Sort of shrugs and then like flicks the cork, and what you would assume would be him he downs the entire flask in one draw. Yeah, it's a memory from well, it's a long story actually. He
Yeah, no
slides the
worries.
flask across to Shizuka.
Kind of take a swig. Con save?
Honestly, talk to Gilded because it's a different alcohol every time.
Nah, it's pretty late.
Okay. I take a swig, and hand it back to you.
Yeah.
I kind of lean my face kind of forward and go, I'm in the mood for a story.
Well, this is an old story. He kind of leans back into his chair a bit and is like, a long time ago, back before I was very young, would have been, 20, maybe not even that. And back before I'd left the Enclave, or whatever. What do the elves call themselves? I'm just gonna call it the Enclave for the sake of it, but
Yeah,
I feel like I don't have a name for it. My mother's Enclave. I had a run-in with 5 dragons. Me and my best friend, Karina. Like, his eyes get a little bit moist. Yeah, we used to always explore, because I was a bit, being a half elf, I was a bit slower than all the other kids, and she was she was one of the few druids I can actually stand, and because she genuinely cared about all of life. I remember one day we were exploring, we kind of got separated. And I found her. She was surrounded by these 5 dragons, and they were debating what to do to her. Whether they should. It was one for each of the colors. They were talking about how they were getting and what to do, and she was like pleading with them and trying to placate them, and they killed her. And I had been standing near the lightning one. And when they all unleashed their breath, a bit of it sort of, I suppose, sparked off all the others, and it caught me in the forearm. And yeah, I'll never entirely forget the look in her eyes when she saw me, and then she was gone. There wasn't even enough to complete the rites for her.
I'm sorry. That was.
Now I understand why you
That's
hate
terrible.
dragons so much.
Yeah, seriously.
Don't worry. It was long time ago. Well, only 20 years.
And I kind of look at him and go, at least this dragon can appreciate your company.
Oh, don't worry. It's not. Dragonborns are fine. I've run into a couple of them in the time when I was with my father. Dragonborns are fine, but that arrogance, they just killed her. Sort of starts. Expect the flask again. But anyway, how about you guys? Tell me a tale of woe and adventure.
I look over at Alex.
Whoa, an adventure? in my past?
Mhm.
Well, there's this white dragon I killed once.
There is that.
I bet there was a heroic ranger who saved the day with you.
And
There
a
was
monk.
actually.
And then there was the monk who took the cold blast to the face to make sure that you guys wouldn't. There was that.
What was there? I don't remember her being there.
Oh no, I just
I
remember.
give you a nudge.
Ow, ow, not the shoulder. Ow. Ow.
Oh, sorry.
Where is our good friend Hrolf, by the way?
Hrolf is
He wasn't at
busy
the battle either.
getting
I think
something.
he thinks this entire endeavor was just fruitless.
Oh, he might have been right.
Tiny part of me doesn't blame him.
Well,
By the way,
I
question.
mean, I understand that you fought for the reasons that were your own.
That's supposed to be
But-
a fire.
Big picture is we are fighting the dragons, not each other.
Hello.
Yes, there's a fire.
Okay, just one try.
Yep.
Anyway,
And I succeed to you,
There's only one
great and
fire.
powerful leader. My
don't call me that.
pretty much my own personal endeavors are done with. So let's get to the getting on this next mission that we're going. And don't worry, I'll be fine by the time we need to fight something and anything big and scary.
I know
By the
you
way,
will be.
the book is updated. If anyone wants to, put forth
Oh,
the
sweet.
book and have people read.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to get new orders.
Team literary activities.
And that's when
Haha.
Hrolf comes in with a big old cask of dwarven whiskey that he puts on the table.
Nice.
Wait, where's the book? Where's the book? Oh, the book.
Go to your
yeah.
character sheets.
Go to the character. Okay. The book.
Your journal.
Varen says something in.
Oh God!
It
Why
just
did it open?
sounds like a bit of a, I don't know, like a positive thing in Dwarvish. You can't really tell because I don't think any of you speak Dwarvish, but you know what I mean. Does that make sense?
There's no comments. This person didn't use
a bit of
comments.
a-
You are
like a
the
happy
only
prayer.
one who actually does speak Dwarvish.
It just, you know what I mean. It sounds jovial.
I also
I
now
know
have the
history-
ability to have everyone roll con saves too,
Neat.
for whenever I
question.
need comedic effect con
Can I
saves.
do a history check on a farm
What are you looking to learn about him?
who the fuck he is?
Oh, well. He's one of the Order of the Gauntlet leader types. It's more of a council at the top than a single person.
Mm-hmm. A Jedi Council. What?
There's five people in the council.
Alright.
Slightly
And
smaller Jedi Council.
he's one of the higher ups. The Order of the Gauntlet does a lot of the more violent actions. Like the more direct approach is their style. They're not very cunning, basically.
Okay.
I will hit you with
They-
my stick.
They are
I
the
will
big
hit you with
stick.
my Jesus stick.
They are
Okay.
also known for their paladins and their clerics as well.
Oh, they have clerics. I need to pee. Briefly.
Okay. Yeah, let's potty break and food break and
So like just like
So
literally
10
a 2-minute break.
10 to 15. Alright.
Yeah.
5 to 10 should be fine.
Alright. I'll be
I
back.
wonder-
I'll be back too. I need to potty
Sorry, I need to pee.
I wonder if we still have popcorn. I'm gonna look for popcorn then.
That
Popcorn sounds good. Because I'm not hungry yet. But I feel like popcorn will work. I'll be right back then.
so who's still kicking around?
I'm gonna take a quick break as well.
No, then I will as well. Screw the lot of you. I won't sit here alone.